Imagine you just got out of prison and a second chance has been given to you. You wish to start anew, but people still hold you accountable for your past deeds, even though you've already paid your debt to society. Whatever happened, whatever you did, it was the past version of you. A different you that no longer exists, and anyone who gives you a chance won't even recognize this new you. Nevertheless, this is irrelevant. Although you've changed, although this new person doesn't even remotely deserve what's currently happening to her, you've inherited the sins of your former self. Your former self didn't care about the future person she would be harming. She might not have even known how those actions would later affect you. Therefore, if you don't like how you're currently being treated or how your life is now, you have no one to blame but her. Not yourself, her. What must you do now? All of us have inherited something good or bad from what our past identities did. Those identities being our family, physical appearance, ideologies, and whatnot, and we must deal with the perception that people still hold of us. Since people refuse to see you as something other than what they judge you for, should you behave as they expect you to? No, because this person is not that person. And although you've changed, although you're not like your past identities at all, the other people still are. Their identities are still hurt with someone or mistrustful of someone who looks like you or has your history. For that reason, they're the ones who must change. They're the ones who must let go of their current identity, not you. When the Apostle Paul had that encounter with Christ, he became a new man. The other apostles were rightfully hurt with him and distrustful of him. However, he being a new man in Christ, they were the ones who had to change their treatment of him, and so they did. At the end of the day, do you know what you're experiencing? Consequences. Nothing more, nothing less. Although the past you did those things, it was and it continues to be you. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, and that reaction must now lead to better actions. But what about the actions of your past identities that are not you personally, like your family, your physical appearance, for example, the history that your race holds, or the ideology that led to the suffering and death of so many others? Why did Adam and Eve have to inherit the negative influence of God's past failure, Lucifer, and consequently us? Side note, God didn't fail. Lucifer made his own choice, just like Adam and Eve, and consequently us. I just don't know how to express the idea, but I hope you know what I mean by God's failure. Moving on, point being, even if you inherit either good or bad from your past identities, you can do more good with the good that you've been given, but all you do is suffer with the bad that you've been given. You have to apologize, offer restitution or reparations for something that you did not do, that you were not even alive for. How's that fair? How's that rational? Well, I guess you have no one to blame but your past identities, even though they're now gone. That's the gift they left you, your inheritance. At the same time, I don't think those now so-called victims can inherit their past identities, e.g., their family ancestors' past hurts. So, they should not get any apology, restitution, or reparations. And if they complain that the current people are only prosperous because their past identities have stolen from the victims' past identities, what about the ones who grew up with them and made it out of that situation? Since now everyone has access to the same information and opportunities? Not only that, even if their past identities happen to be themselves, if they now find themselves no longer under the thumb of their oppressors, their new selves have now to start anew with what they've inherited. I don't know. Now I'm confused. Am I saying that, for example, the land I've inherited comes from the land that was taken from your ancestors, your rightful inheritance? Therefore, I should not give it back? I don't know. People went and still go to war. To the victor goes the spoils, and I don't know how your ancestors got that land. So, maybe justice was done. I truly don't know.